Nico Young is not on the entries. So we won't get to see his collegiate debut in the middle of a pandemic. We're going to have to wait a few more months, maybe, until we get to see him. But if you look at it, there's only 4 guys on the NAU roster that competed at nationals last year. So it's not like 4 is still a lot, but it's not like they're returning the top 5 from last year. There's no Theo Quacks, there's no Jordy Beamish, and there's no Blaze Farrow. So, but they do have Brody Hasty, Drew Bosley, Luis Grijalva, and Abdihamid Nur. And you could argue Drew, Abdihamid, and Luis are probably their top 3 of their 7. So they're still going to be putting out a very good team.
And you got Hasty in there, who was solid last year at NCAAs. And then you also have Ryan Raff there, who qualified for NCAA indoors. I would call this NAU team here, as Gordon is he's pulling a blanket up. People who are watching the podcast are getting the full experience here. Gordon just disappeared from the screen and came back with a blanket. What would you say? Is this a B+ version of NAU's best possible combination? Because you're right, they're running their potential top 3 here.
I mean, basically the only 2 people that could be in this. I mean, I guess it's missing Blaze, it's missing Nico, and it's missing Theo Quacks. But the thing is, like, you could argue that maybe Theo is interchangeable and so is Blaze. It's really missing Nico. I think Nico is going to be one of their top 5 guys based on conversations I've had with their coaches of what they think this guy's going to become. I don't think he's going to be just a regular freshman. He's going to be an impact freshman right away. So it's still a team that should win based on what they have. But after we do look at the results, we should put Nico in as one of their top 5 and see how much that skews the results even more into NAU's favor. So if they lose by 1 point, they're still the better team because they are running without one of their top 5 guys.
Well, when I look at BYU's squad, who they're sending, that to me looks like A-. Of they have a lot of their best guys set to go here, led by Connor Mance. You also have Klinger there as well. Garnica and Owens were also in their top 5 last year. And then guys like Aiden Troutner, the freshman who had a very successful high school career, is running. A lot of familiar names for people who have been following BYU the last couple of years, of guys who are like their 6, 7, 8 guy, depending on the meet.